Hi, welcome back to the channel. We'll be learning how to make this classy dress with cape and turn-up sleeve. To achieve this design, you'll be needing at least 2.5 yards of fabric or 3 yards depending on your size. And the length of the fabric should be 60 or more depending on your length as well. To begin, I'll be folding my fabric into 4. I'll be getting the back and front at the same time. This is a cord lace. I'll fold it into 2, then I'll fold it again just like this. I'll be working with 1.5 yard of cord lace. This is just for an illustration, but if you want to make yours, you'll be needing like 2.5 yards or 3 yards depending on your size. So I'll just fold this into 4 like this, which will enable me to get the front and back at the same time. The next thing now is to take my shoulder measurements, shoulder divided by 2. I'll take the shoulder measurement, I'll make a mark. Then from that point, I'll take my sleeve measurement. The sleeve for this design should not exceed 6 inches. I made use of 6 inches. You can make use of 5 inches. It's either 6 inches or 5 inches. So now this other end, I'm going to come down by 3 inches for my neck depth. For my neck width, I'm going to go in by 6 inches. This is like a wide neck. So I'm just going to connect it this way. If you're on the big side, your neck depth should be 4 inches and your neck width should be like 7 inches. So at this end, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches for the shoulder slope. Then I'll just connect it to my neckline just like this. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my round sleeve measurement. That's around your arm area. So now I'm going to divide it into 2. Round sleeve divided by 2. Then you bring it down this way. From this point, you make a mark. That's it. Once I'm done with that, to make the sleeve relax well, from that point I'm going to come in by 1.5 inch. I'm going to make a mark at 1.5 inch. Then I'll just connect it this way. This way your sleeve is going to relax better on you. After that, I'm going to take my bust point line, then my half length line. I'll take my bust measurement, bust divided by 4, add extra 2.5 inch, which is just at this point. Then I'm going to take it down to my waist area, down this way. Then I'm going to mark it, give it a curve. If this fabric was bigger, I would have just taken it down like an A-line shape to the hem of this lace. But I'm working, this is just the fabric I'm working with right now. After that, I'll just cut this out. It will still give you the same thing, but not just that it will not be as big as. I'll just make this round sleeve length visible. I'll just make it visible by using the chalk to highlight it just like this. After I'm done with that, I'll just cut this out. After that, I open it up. The next thing is to close it. I'm going to run a stitch closing the shoulder, close this other side. Then from this round sleeve, I'm just going to close it down to the end. Also from here, close it down to the end. Once I've done closing it down to the end, I'll just make a notch at this round sleeve area. This point, I'll just make a notch here. Then I'll make a notch at this area as well. After that is to bring in the plain fabric I'll be using for the cape and for the turn-up sleeve. Now for the turn-up sleeve, I made use of 3 inches on a fold. The width is 3 inches on a fold. Then for the cape for the neck is 4 inches on a fold, just like this. So now to get the length, I'm going to take the round sleeve measurement. I'm just going to take the tip and go around the sleeve. It gave me 16 inches, so I'm going to cut out 17 inches in 2 places. So the length now is 17 inches. The 1 inch is for closing. I'll cut 2 pieces each for both sleeves. Then for the cape, I'm going to also take my tape and measure around the neck. What you gave me is 30 inches. So for the cape, I'm going to measure the length. I'm going to measure the length 31 inches. For the extra 1 inch is for the joining on both sides. And as you can see, I iron stay on this just to make it stand, to make it firm. I iron stay. Just to open this up this way, fold it in, right side facing right side, and then I'm just going to run a stitch to close it up. I'll repeat the same thing for the piece for the sleeves as well. I'll just close it up, then turn it to the right side again. Once I was done closing it up, this is what it looks like. The next thing right now is to attach this to the dress, and to do this, I'll attach this facing the back side just like this. The sewing should be, the cape will be facing the wrong side of this dress. I'm just going to pin this round. As you can see, the sewing will be inside just like this. I'm going to do this to the sleeve as well. I'm going to be attaching this on the wrong side of the dress, like the wrong side, not the front. I'll repeat the same thing. Just going to run a stitch, and I'll do the same thing for this other sleeve. I've gone ahead to do it. This is what I mean. This is the front of the dress, but after sewing it, this is what it looks like. So the next thing now is to fold this in this way. I'm just going to fold it in just like this. You fold it in. That's the cape. The next thing is just to iron this out. By the time you iron this out, it will sit perfectly. Now for the turn up sleeve, I also turn it up this way. That's why you sew from the wrong side so that it will come out this way. I'll repeat the same thing for this other side. You fold it in, then iron it out. Now to secure this, I'm just going to tack this on the shoulder area just like this, and the tacking will not come out at the front. I'll just tack it neatly, hiding the tacking. The tacking will not show at the front. I'll just tack it this way. That way the tacking will not show at the front. I will repeat the same thing for this other side. Just a little tack. It won't be visible. And I'll repeat the same thing for this other, for the sleeve area as well. I'll just tack that way, and once you're done, you just iron it out and the dress is ready. And this is the finished look. Mine didn't flow so well because I used 1.5 yards to achieve this. If you want yours to flow so well, to like give you that big boo-boo effect, use 2.5 yards or 3 yards to achieve yours. If you're yet subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next one. Bye.